Well, they're doubles at least. Bam, bam. Aha. There we go. All right, now we got. Man, it seems really, really bright on there today, but that's okay. There we go. All right, sorry I'm late, running late, everybody. Life gets in the way sometimes. So, without further ado, let me go ahead and get our link and post it here. All right. The link is up. So that means now, if you've got your camera, your mic, and you want to paint something or do something artistic tonight, feel free to join us. Um, like I said, I'm sorry. I apologize for being late today. In fact, I still haven't even prepared what I wanted to paint tonight. I literally just ran in the store. So, yeah. But we should be good to go in a minute. Once I get a couple other people in, then I can go get my stuff prepped and y'all can paint. So I guess we'll waste time for the moment. Uh, see how things dried last night after I left it. So let's take a look at Bucky. It looks like Bucky. I wish he did have the face piece that he has in the movies, but no worries. But our Winter Soldier's done. This jerk face, we're calling him done. Close enough, right? And the favorite one of the three for me, Hawkeye. Hawkeye looks pretty cool. So woohoo! Alrighty, but yeah, I want to work on Ant Man tonight. But like I said, I haven't primed him yet. So I guess while we're waiting, I do have Luke Cage here. I can paint if nobody decides to show up tonight, which is fine. I'll just sit here and work on things I've got. All right, so just so we're not just sitting around, got Luke Cage here. So let's take a look. Uh, let's see what he looks like. All right, Luke Cage. We're gonna do the Netflix version. Luke Cage. Netflix. Oh, there we go. I got a Brian. Thank goodness. Kick this over. Hey, we have a Brian. Hey, Brian.
Hola. How's
How are you?
the main man JD today?
Man, running all kinds of behind. How are you?
I'm running. Now that I'm a cyborg, I'm running pretty good.
Good. Good, good.
What have you been up to today that's got you running behind?
Just all over the place, everywhere, honeydews and myself dues and getting ready. I got something tomorrow to do, so I'm just trying to plan everything and get everything ready.
That makes good sense.
Yep, yep.
So are we doing Ant-Man tonight?
Yeah, if somebody else pops in, so you're not by yourself, I haven't even primed him yet, so I gotta run and go do that.
Go ahead and go do it. I can sit here for a few minutes.
No, I don't mind. I got Luke Cage here. If I end up don't getting to Ant Man, I don't get to Ant Man. But
I know
I'm
you
looking.
want to get to him, so you better go prime him.
I do, but it can wait a minute. Uh, so
I
I'm trying
start
to
painting
decide.
10 seconds into it, and I drop one of the models. The arm busts off. Now I'm like, oh,
Nice.
that's the norm. I'm just getting some gray color on these weapons here, and just still painting some of that Age of Sigmar set. Just poking around.
Cool, cool. I'm trying to decide if so like Luke Cage from the Netflix series looks like he's wearing like a I can't tell if it's a dark red. I think that's a dark red shirt right there.
It's like a maroon red. Yeah, it's pretty close.
or if I should go his classic Defenders look with the yellowish shirt. I think I'll go yellowish shirt.
He's a good character, though. That whole series was pretty good.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And it was a lower budget series too.
Yeah, but now they may be all coming back with. I think they got Bernthal back as Punisher and Charlie Cox back as Daredevil, so maybe we'll get them all back into the official MCU. That would be awesome.
Yeah, I thought that Luke Cage series was pretty darn well. So
yeah.
So what else do you got going? Anything exciting?
No. Not that I can talk about yet.
Well, that is just. Oh, I wanted to ask you, how did the artwork go last week at the con?
Oh, for my eldest child?
Yes.
They had a pretty good day. I'd say it was a fairly successful first con. They made some money.
That's fabulous.
We definitely need to work on some more, so they have more than like 3 print options. I mean, they sold a ton of the stickers they made, which they had like 14 or 15 different stickers they were selling, and then 3 different prints. But I need them to branch out, and then when they do that, we'll get a banner made. They need to figure out their logo, like all this stuff that you learn while doing.
Yeah, yep, on the fly. They'll just grow with it. There was something that I was thinking of you the other day, and it was they were looking for animators, and it looked just like the stuff that they were doing the other night. That work that you showed us.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, it just popped in and popped out, and it was somebody that I knew that was looking for like a commissioned. And I was like, dang it, now I can't remember who it was, but it was right up that alley of work.
Yeah.
But that's pretty awesome. I'm glad for him.
Me too. And of course, I don't know if you saw or heard. I think I mentioned it last. I had a good day because I ended up buying a snake.
What kind?
It is a Mexican black king snake.
Ooh,
gorgeous little thing.
No, I'm not a bajillion% fan of snakes. I almost stepped on a moccasin a couple weeks ago at the house.
Yeah, no, I understand. I understand some people like.
No, but those are cool. I like the boas and the pythons and stuff. The ones that aren't venomous.
Right. Yeah, no, she's a sweetheart.
Now, how big is the snake get, or how big is she now? And
well, she's 4 weeks old, so she's like maybe a little longer than my brush.
Wow.
So she's not very big right now.
Now at that size, what are they eating? Like crickets, or what do you feed?
No, she fed the first time Monday. First time that we got her. So it was about time to feed her. So we fed her Monday. She actually eats pinkies, which are small frozen mises.
Okay.
And the thing was bigger than she was, but she got it down. She's still got a little bulge.
I was gonna say, how often does she have to feed like that now at this size?
4 to 5 days, 5 to 6 days.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and then when she gets to like through adolescence and a little bit bigger, like after the first year, and gets to the bigger mice, it's once a week. So
I always wanted an iguana. I always wanted one. I have dogs, obviously, but I've always wanted one. I had one for like an hour and a half when I was younger. When you're still at home, I went and got one, and my mom never really went for that.
Yeah.
When I was, but now as an adult, my wife won't go for that. So, but I want to start raising bees.
I love snakes and birds. I had a snake in college, which apparently the snake I had in college is now currently illegal to own. So
what kind was it?
It was a Burmese python.
Is it because of being invasive, or?
Yeah, it's because it's Florida's fault.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, I bought it at the Galleria at the pet store, so like it wasn't like a contraband snake.
No.
But yeah, so, and then I had to move dorms, and the dorm I was going into wouldn't allow pets, so I had to have a buddy take care of it for me, and then she unfortunately didn't last a year after that, which, now that I think about it, is probably for the best. We got a Greg. but I've always wanted a king snake, and so I'm excited to have this one. And hey, Jonathan, are you saying I'm a wizard?
Hello, Greg.
Hello,
Hey
Greg.
guys,
How's it going?
it's going all right up at yourself.
Very good. I was excited to paint tonight. My wife leaves on Sunday for 3 weeks for work, and I'm just like, I'm not ready for that. Not ready.
Yeah.
My kids are at that age where they get to be pretty much of a handful. So I'm like, okay, and then you know how that goes, and there's no arguing with the wife.
Nope. Well,
So there's no
there's
arguing.
there's no good solution to arguing with the wife.
No. And then there's no arguing with the girls because they are mini her. So
Gotcha.
So the Halloween thing went well.
Yeah, we
Good
had
turnout.
we had approximately 760 people show up that day.
That's awesome.
So had fun panels, lots of good artists. Yeah, it was a fun day.
Any really cool costumes?
I left before the adult contests, so but the kids, yeah, there were some. The winner of the contest for the kids was a mighty convincing plague doctor. Lots of My Hero costumes. But yeah.
I always enjoyed dressing up and having costume contests. Just something about the make-believe aspect of it.
Yeah. Well, I got a couple. I got most of my costume I still have left to create and or outsource before I really want to start dressing up and cosplaying and doing that kind of stuff. So Greg, what you going? Oh, Doc Ock.
Yeah, I'm going to finish up at Doc Ock. I did a long time ago. Like I just did his tentacles, but didn't get much farther on them.
And your vision last night came out very well.
I hope so. It
compared to the shades that it was, yes.
Oh yeah.
But that's got to be hard for you to, understand and see since you are colorblind. So
right, I think that mixture at the end worked, but I'm not. He's done. I'm not playing with him anymore.
He showed up very well on camera, though.
Greg, I didn't show you because we went right from that to you kicking my ass in that card game.
Yeah, no, you showed me him.
I did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What card game did you guys play?
The new My Hero Academia.
How is that? Is it fun?
It is very fun. It's a little tricksy, but I can see where both the casual and competitive people would enjoy that game system, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Because it's not just, the newest set is My Hero, but it's not the only property that you can play in that game system. You can actually play, they have Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, Cowboy Bebop, Soul Calibur, Yu Yu Hakusho. There's all kinds of different properties that play in that same system. So you could technically have, Chun-Li fighting All Might from My Hero. It's kind of a neat idea. And Greg, you said it's been around since what, 06?
Yeah, the first edition came out in 06, and then it changed hands. And now it's with Josco Games with Universes.
Gotcha.
I wonder what it if it takes just that little bit of a difference in their marketing or what it takes to get the name out there better. It's the first time I heard about it when you guys were opening it the other day.
We had some people who tried to get it going here years, like 2 or 3 years ago, but it wasn't Magic, so
Right. But now that the like super taken off, but Digimon's doing real well. Vanguard, those I almost call them tertiary card games, at least in our market. They have a pretty good following, so there's more interest in something other than Magic and Pokemon now, which is nice.
yeah.
See, Digimon's took off over here too. I was going to say they were playing it pretty good at TBS.
All right. Now that you're both here, I'm gonna let y'all have a chat, and I'm gonna go prime Ant-Man. So I'll be right back.
Alrighty.
So, anything new going on, Greg?
Not much. Just got a bunch of new. Since I have an Xbox One, I've been going through their. The Xbox Series S. Sorry.
Yep.
Been going through their Game Pass catalog.
They do have some pretty good stuff on there.
Yeah, I downloaded some games that I haven't played in a long time, and games that that someone had once told me, you can't beat free. So technically, it's not free. I'm paying like $16 a month, but
yeah,
I just downloaded.
Yeah, but it's still pretty nice because they do update it.
Yeah, I just downloaded like 8 games that even one of them would cost me well over $18 to get.
I got the S as well, and last couple of weeks I haven't been sitting up because I got this surgery done again. So I got my official implant in. So I've been playing Metroid Dread, laying down.
Nice.
Dude, that game is hard. It is not as easy as I thought it would be. It's not as easy as I remember the original Metroids where you just kind of just ran through and you got there. You got to do some thinking with this one.
I have never played a Metroid game.
The initial one was back when I was like 7 or 8, and I just recall it being one of the hard, the nostalgia of it. And this game is just like it.
Yeah,
isn't it?
Well, there's a reason why it and Castlevania merged together to make the genre Metroidvania. Like if you
Castlevania was great.
Like if you're trying to describe a game that plays like that, people generally just call it like it's a Metroidvania style game.
Yeah, basically a scrolling type style. Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's more to it because like Mario is a side scrolling game, but it's not a Metroidvania game because a Metroidvania game, like the core elements to it is the going forward into the game, getting items and power-ups, and then going back into the areas that you had just been into to use those new items to unlock new areas.
I'm so bad at the game though. I've been Googling and YouTubing to see how to get to point A to point
B. Yeah, I'd be doing the same thing.
And then a couple of weeks before that, I beat the Call of Duty. What was it? Cold War. It's not hard, but it was still I enjoyed that one. The storylines for them aren't really that great, but it's still still interesting because it's basically you just play the game and you beat the game. You don't really have to. There's really no struggle with those games.
Yeah.
At least in my opinion. When you come to like a what other game is there? When you come to like a Myst or the older style games where you're actually going through and figuring things out and going forward with it. Oh, we got a what's up, fellas? I just looked at the comments. What's going on, guys? Nick is killing
Hey, Will.
Emo.
Yeah, no, take care of yourself, man.
Will, I'm sorry you're still hurting like that, man. But yeah, that's been my struggle lately is trying to beat these games, and you get one and then another one comes out that you want to try. And you start playing that one.
Well, I picked up a game and I actually went out and bought it. It's an old tactics game that I played back on the original PlayStation. And this is it's the 6th names, but it's technically the 7th of the franchise. But it's an old RPG called Disgaea.
Okay.
And it is was originally known as like the RPG, the tactics RPG, in which the maximum level was 999. And like
Wow.
after you beat the story, there was a whole like post game content of extra dungeons, and you can go into what's called item worlds, where you take one of your items that you would equip to your character, and then you can go into that item, and it would produce like a whole map system for you to go in. And the further you went down into that dungeon, the more powerful the item got.
Oh wow.
So
now is that multiplayer too, or was that?
They eventually added it, but this was a tactics game back on the regular PlayStation, so multiplayer wasn't exactly online as it is now. But then the selling point, really, in my opinion, for me, was the story was always centered around someone who wouldn't normally typically be the villain in a game. So like the first one, your main character, he is the son of an overlord of basically a demon world, a demon realm. And you wake up and you find out that your dad's dead, and all of your subjects have been fighting amongst themselves to claim what throne is rightfully yours. And then you find out that the human world is planning to invade to destroy your realm, because now that the evil overlord is dead and they thought that you were gone, they could finally be rid of the demons that have been terrorizing themselves. So you play as the bad guy, but it's very
the heroine bad guy, right?
Yeah. Well, you're the hero because it's your land.
Yes.
It's your prop, and then of course I forget, of course, then you find out as you play through it that things are not as simple as they seem. But then and then the second one, it's like Final Fantasy, in which Disgaea 2 is the second in the series, but has nothing to do with the first game. Disgaea 3 is the third in the series, but has nothing to do with the first two.
Okay.
But the creators of the game always wanted to keep that same level of kind of like meta humor going. So you could unlock special maps and dungeons that had you fight against the main characters from like in the second game. You could fight against the main character from the first game because he's upset that he's not the main character of the new game, so he's coming to defeat you to take over your place as the main character.
Okay. I'll answer Silva. I'm painting an orc with a crossbow from the Age of Sigmar. And I believe JD went to go spray Ant-Man. And Greg?
I'm putting color to Doc Ock.
And shooting the breeze about games and not thinking about the real world. That's the best part of this. No, so Monday they did my permanent install, and it works like a champ.
Nice.
So I'm couldn't be happier about that. Now the incision areas where they put the actual cuts. Holy cow, that's a different experience altogether. All right, so we'll see you in a little while then. Peace, drive safe.
I have not heard of that one. Will, is that a normal show or an anime? It sounds like an anime, but I'm not sure.
Crazens? Crazen? How do you say that? Jujitsu. Oh,
Yeah,
anyway.
So it sounds like one. Yeah, a friend of mine has gotten me to watch an anime that's just titled Gamers.
Okay.
And it's an anime about gamers.
My kids are big into anime right now and the drawing of it. My youngest actually is loving it and just enjoys drawing it. And I said, more power to you. It's a huge niche and people love it. So
That's not as much as a niche as it was before.
no, it's blown up a lot. What's your do you have a favorite anime series?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm partial to the big one of the big three, and that was Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
But
I never had a chance to get into that.
I've watched more of the more popular ones like Sailor Moon, Yu Yu Hakusho, and Yuyasha.
We're doing the Sailor Moons right now, and they're good, but my daughters love them. So you'll watch the same episode 76 times, and I'm like, I can't do that.
Yeah, well, I mean, when it was coming on in America, I was maybe 8 or 9.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just, animated Power Rangers for me at that point. But
shoot, I remember coming home from school and being like, Power Rangers are on, get out of my way. Get out of my way. Can't talk now. Power Rangers. Wedging snacks in my face and watching Power Rangers.
Mm-hmm. Nice. New LED lights. Yeah, I need to get some better lighting in here.
I got this one little light that I use, and I found that having just a little light and turning off the lights in the room really helps you focus it.
Yeah.
But I could see how having a bright setup would be good too. I don't know if you watched him paint Vision last night.
No, but I did see the end product.
It came out really good. That's a tough color to do to begin with.
Well, yeah, doing the MCU Vision is weird because he's mostly that green color with like stripes of red in that, and then sections of red.
Did you get a chance to go up to the Halloween con?
Yeah, I was there for like an hour.
Did you see any of the bigger, the adult costumes? Any of them pretty
No,
good?
I left before JD did.
I was anxious to hear how those were because sometimes you get into those really creative costumes where they're just blows your mind.
They did post some. I did see some of them, and the one that really stuck out to me was there was the group came in, or a couple, I should say. Don't know if they were an actual couple or whatnot, but two people walked in dressed up as the. I want to say they're from Beetlejuice.
Ooh, that's a good one.
The couples from Beetlejuice,
Mm-hmm.
or the not actual Beetlejuice and the girl, but like the couple that Beetlejuice finds in the house.
Married couple, yeah.
Yeah. And so they had like their elongated heads with like their eyes in their mouth and eyes on the fingers.
That's a good one. That's a good idea. That's a good.
Like that's what I remember it from. Whether I'm sure that's correct or not, I haven't seen the Beetlejuice movie in a good while.
A few years ago, we had a haunted Halloween trail that we used to do at my old work, and we took those giant, like the 12-foot tall ghoul things that were like for statues, and we would wear them. That was about the coolest costume I think I've ever had. But I keep wanting to do like a real printout of like a Halo suit and stuff like that. But that's pretty.
There's a costume / cosplay that I want to do. It's because it'd be like really super easy. The only thing that would be is I have to get the right mask to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But go as a doctor from We Happy Few.
I don't know if
And the whole, have you ever played that game?
Mm-mm.
So We Happy Few is the gist of it is you're playing a guy who's trying to survive and figure out what's truly going on inside of a alternate reality British colony in which this drug called Joy was created. That if you take it, it removes, basically it's a super powerful antidepressant.
Okay.
But the moment that you stop taking it, everything that you forgot comes rushing back to you all at once.
And that would be a lot.
Yeah. And so you take it again and you forget. But then once you stop taking it, it comes back, so the cycle.
Yes.
However, there are some people who become immune to it and it no longer works for them. And they get hunted down and either killed or thrown out. They have to flee the city.
Well, that escalates quickly. That is.
Yeah. Well, it's because the people who are on Joy, they see that those people and they're like, oh, they call them downers, hilariously enough. But it's like, don't you come around here trying to make me remember things that I'm trying to forget. But the doctors, they go around and they carry Joy with them. And if they smell that you're not on it, they will hunt you down, tackle you, and force it on, and basically force feed you the stuff. But the joke that I'm getting to with it is that in the game, there's 3 different flavors of Joy: chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. And my joke was that I'd be walking around with individually wrapped pieces of almond Joy.
Okay.
And be like, hey, would you like to try our 4th flavor, almond Joy?
That'd be interesting.
But like they have a very particular mask, and then the rest of it's just like a brown trench coat and a brown hat.
Your typical joy dealer.
Yeah.
It's actually a pretty creative idea. Do we have a JD back who's primed to Ant-Man?
Yeah, and got paint on them. Woo! Or we're getting paint on them at least.
I had a couple pretty good Halloween costumes for years past when we did those haunted Halloween trails from my old work. We had a blast doing that, and then they got new owners and they didn't want to do it because of liability reasons. But it was a lot of fun.
Sweet.
One night we had 5,000 people come through our tour.
Good grief.
Mm-hmm.
That seems excessive.
It was pretty impressive, actually. I was more impressed than anything. I had a whole storyline before I had my first kind of like stroke. I was pretty good at writing and could understand and spell and stuff, but now I struggle with it more. And I wrote a whole story for it, and it was really interesting. It was werewolf related, and it went on for a few months. And by the time we had it the opening night, it had a line in the parking lot as far as we could see, and I was like, "Holy cow!" I didn't think people were really actually reading it.
Cool.
And we tried to keep the haunted house on the line with the story, so it was pretty neat.
Cool.
You guys have such a big building over there. That'd be a lot of fun to do too.
Yeah. There's rumor that John, our buddy, 1 Foot in the Grave prop shop, is doing one somewhere. I know he was looking for volunteers, but I don't know what's happened with that or what's going on with that. So
when you said John, 1 Foot in the Grave, I had to think about it for a second. I'm like, oh, that is the prop guy. I'm like, oh, poor guy is 1 foot in the grave.
yeah. All right.
Now, JD, did you say, do you play video games, or are you not into video games so much?
I do sometimes when I can.
Still needs to finish Final Fantasy Remake.
You're right.
I mean, at this point, you might just pull a bubble and wait till it all is released.
Right.
Are y'all still playing Fortnite?
No, they hadn't played. They switched to Apex for a while, and then they're back in Fallout. But now that there's the VR, they play all kinds of there's Primate Tag and Rec Room. Like there's so many things.
JD, you should play Power Wash Simulator.
Yikes!
Power wash? Like seriously, like pressure washing?
Yes.
Dude, they were playing one where they worked at a convenience store.
What?
Like,
Oh yeah, no.
seriously?
Simulator games are like all the rage at the moment.
Like, why don't you just go get a job?
But that requires work.
It's the same thing, but you get paid for it.
No, it's not. I actually have to deal with the people. I can't turn it on. I can't turn real life off when I get tired.
Oh, that's, you know what? That's a simulator, though. That would simulate it perfectly.
And then once you're into it, how do you tell which is real and which isn't anymore? I mean,
Holy crap. He's so little. Look at him.
Oh, little Ant-Man.
He's so tiny.
Be right back.
Either that or JD, we could get you to play Truck Driver Simulator. I know you missed that.
Negative. During training, they actually had some kind of weird VR training tool where you had to pretend to drive a truck. And like, while I was in the middle of one of them, they had this kid was just sitting on the side of the road. And I knew, I was like, he's going to run out in front of me. So I was like rolled down to like 5 miles an hour in this simulator, waiting for him to go because I figured he was on a timer. He wasn't. He was on a trigger. So right when I was like, no way to stop, that's when he ran across the road. Luckily, I was going 5 miles an hour and stopped and didn't hit the kid. So I passed that one, but still, I was like, really, y'all? That's silly. Come on.
Sounds like some Kirk level bullshit right there. Oops, sorry.
Nah, you're fine. PG-13. Good enough.
We're allowed one.
That's what I'm looking for. All right, so there is, his knees are red. Good deal. Okay, what's going to annoy me about Ant-Man is they have him wearing something different when he's small.
Yeah, that's what I felt when I was painting Wasp. It's like, but this suit does not match the picture that you have in her picture.
Yeah. Crazy. I mean, I understand them not needing to or wanting to put all the detail on this or able.
Yeah.
But still make it look similar-ish. Yeah. Okay.
So my wife and kids go to church on Wednesday night for activities and things, and then the puppies will sit out there and whine. They come into the kitchen and they're just whining for food. You can just hear them crying like babies.
Yeah.
I'm like, you guys are so spoiled. Just gigantic baby kid dogs.
So apparently the initial reviews for the new Ghostbuster movies is really good.
Good. Because I'm looking forward to it.
Is that the one that they had the previews for it about a year ago where the sidecar it's the kids?
Yeah.
Okay, because I didn't know if that came out yet or not.
No.
Got pushed back. Did Did Ant-Man have 3-part series? Ant-Man, or is it three movies he was in on his own already, or is it just 2?
Two. They're
There's third
making the
one
third
coming
one
out.
right now.
Yeah.
I like some Paul Rudd, though. That dude's great.
Yes.
JD, you were talking that you guys do a podcast too, or friends of yours do a podcast about comics.
Yeah, I've got
and
a.
stuff?
Well, we got a Star Wars podcast.
Okay.
Now I'm trying to get with Scotty and Greg here to do a Marvel podcast where they talk because they know what they're talking about, and I'll just sit there and paint.
Yeah, you just let me know.
Oh, I know. I knew. There's your buddy, Brian.
Good.
Oh, MTG, but I'm on it. Be right back, though. I'll fight him in a second. I got to go let these dogs in from feeding.
All right.
So you want to play Saturday, JD?
Maybe.
Depends on how you feel after work.
Yeah. I'm in a. What's the best way to say it? I'm in a socially drained battery situation right now.
I feel that.
So we're gonna hopefully overcome it. And
So, well, good thing you don't have to go to GMG tomorrow.
no, I do not. And tonight's not horrible because I'm not. I mean, I'm here, but I don't. Well,
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
we know how
supposed
that
to.
works.
Yeah. That's why it took me so long to prime a mini. And I think I should have done this first. Oh well.
I am curious to see who all shows up.
Yeah. Well, I definitely see. Is there a? That's what I was going to ask you. Is there a sideboard mechanic?
There is. I just don't know it off the top of my head.
Okay. Because like half of the cards, like I remember, like when we were playing yesterday,
Right.
I wasn't getting the cards I needed. The cards I did have in the field were definitely not useful against your deck
Right.
because you're not making me commit my own stuff, right?
Yeah.
So like that, you know, the 0 cost, it'll never heal or whatever it's called.
Mhm.
That's great again if you're making me tap down stuff. But if you're not, then it's just sitting there. I mean, it's a foundation and that's useful, but
It's a 0 cost foundation. It's really useful.
right, but definitely could have used more enhances in the middle of your barraging of attacking, or I should say useful enhances. But you know, the second I'm going to take that, the second I take that out, all of my opponents are going to be like, "Oh, tap down your resources." Hence, sideboard.
Yeah. I want to say it's like a sideboard of 10, but I'm not sure.
Gotcha.
So I got that procedure done on Monday. Is anybody else's wife super unsympathetic? Like I can't get any kind of like babying in.
Oh, yeah.
And when did like I don't know. I always anticipated there being like some kind of sympathy. There's nothing. It's like you go do everything.
I would not know. That would be a JD question.
He can't. Nobody can answer it though because it's a setup. It's a setup. You'll end up getting in trouble one way or the other, even if you do answer it.
Let's just say, how about this? Sometimes.
Just want a little sympathy, like, oh, okay, like you're hurting. Okay, there's. I'll go make it easier. I won't make you get up to go do that 8 different things. I guess I was just spoiled when I was younger. My grandmother was a doting grandmother on my grandfather. Like he didn't even move out of the chair, and she was jumping up to go get something. Now, I don't want that, but just like oh, you just had surgery. Let's give you the whole day to recover. Just even at the hospital, they kick you out in the first like 5 minutes. And you're like, oh, I'm on my own now. Got to get the next person in the bed. I asked the rep for the company of the device if I can use this as a reactor, and he laughed he's like Tony Stark. I'm like, yeah, just put it in my chest, that way it glows.
Oh, I just remember what I'm going to do Friday morning. I think, because I'm pretty sure it's hitting HBO at the same time. We could be having to watch that Dune.
Dune?
Yep.
Is that the one with what's his face? Momo?
He's in it, yes. But if I remember my story very correctly, he's not that big of a part.
I'm interested in. I might see it. Haven't seen any of didn't watch the original and didn't read the book, so it's about to be my first experience with Dune.
Right on.
Save for the memes and everything, but
Right.
save for what you get for just existing in the nerd culture.
Yeah.
And what's that other one with what's the dude? The Peacekeeper or Peacemaker? John Cena.
John Cena, Peacemaker.
Yeah.
Oh, his
superhero movie.
Yeah. Well, I think it's a series, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, and it's gonna have to be a prequel to the Suicide Squad.
What is that? A spoiler?
Maybe. But as you told me the other night, it's comics. Nobody ever truly dies.
All up. Yeah, we'll have fun with that.
Oh, I'm sure.
Remember the movie Short Circuit with the robot Johnny Number 5?
Yep.
I wish they would redo something with that. That was a good one. Not redo it specifically, but along the lines of that kind of style. I always enjoyed that movie, and the remainder of, I think they had, 3 or 4 short circuits in a row?
There were 2. But isn't that what iRobot was, basically?
That's not the same. He wasn't a happy, they weren't as happy robot-y as Number 5. So they went equal.
I was going to say, did you forget Red-Eyed Johnny 5?
Yeah, yeah. That was... all these movies and shows and games, it just makes you feel old now that you think about them from back then.
Well, you know, they're remaking Flight of the Navigator, so maybe they'll remake Short Circuit.
Flight of the Navigator was a good movie.
Yep. He's got so much piping.
That's what she said. If you could choose one movie character to have been ever, who would it be?
Well, when I was younger, I'd say Luke, but after seeing his final path, maybe not.
I don't know.
Like, all the cool ones have like horrible, tragic stories, and nobody wants to live through that.
That's true.
So now I'm thinking I think like Jason Sudeikis from We're the Millers.
Oh God, that is a great movie. You guys got paid. I was gonna go with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Beastmaster.
That wasn't him, was it?
Mm-hmm. Thought he was Beastmaster, wasn't it?
Mm-mm. Double check.
I swore he was.
If he was in it, he wasn't the main character.
Hey Google, who was Beastmaster?
Mark Singer.
Yeah. Okay, I'll take that guy for that movie. Wasn't that great of a movie.
That one had like 17 sequels.
It really did have like 17 sequels. Holy cow.
Mm-hmm.
Or the movie Willow.
Willow was good. You want to be Willow?
I'd take Willow. You know that.
You are great.
Or Smeagol. Or Smeagol.
You'll go be Smeagol.
I don't want to be Smeagol. Well, you're Smeagol. Okay. Ancient Bane says, I would take Gimme Gimli.
AJ.
Gimli.
I was thinking, like, if we're going to go an Arnold franchise, I'll take a Last Action Hero.
Oh, that's a good one too.
I feel like this is going to be counterproductive.
Are you dry brushing him?
I'm dry brushing the little one's helmet.
He's so tiny.
And he's coming off his. Why is he coming off his base? I don't remember gluing him to the rock.
He puts the glue on.
He's so little.
Or anything Hugh Jackman does, because that man's just gold. I love the little fake feud that he has with Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
He's apparently taking a break from acting.
Who, Ryan Reynolds, or
Ryan Reynolds.
he's got a bajillion other things going on.
I love what Blake told him. He was like, Michael Caine did it first. All right, there's the basic bones of Ant-Man.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah. Yes.
now I need that same level of detail on the small one.
Here I come to save the day.
And you do it so fast too. And I'm sitting here like, I put the paint on the brush and I turn around and JD's done.
I'm not done. I'm saying bare bones. I got the base colors down, sort of. All that metal piping, I guess, which is going to run the serum through the suit,
Yeah.
the particles. That took a minute, and now I'll have to go back and clean it up with the black and the reds, and then lighten the reds, lighten the blacks. Half of his suit's glossy. It's all weird. Yes, that is a tiny Ant-Man. He's a baby. He's a little Ant-Man. See? Ant-Man. All right. What is... Look, you're looking at my face. Open. Oh, his eyes are red. Okay. Gotcha.
Does the store have anything big coming up too, or you guys kind of slow down for a little bit through the season, or through the Christmas and holiday seasons, or?
No, we got, well, so like next Saturday we have our monthly modern. That's going to be big. It's a 2K, so like it'll probably be pretty populated. We have our winter con on December 4th and 5th. So that'll be another fun weekend. And then we always do something for Thanksgiving on Thanksgiving Day for people that want to get away. If they've eaten with their family, want to get out of the house. We have we call it Geeksgiving, which is basically just a Friendsgiving. And
I think that's cool too.
Then Christmas Eve, Greg and I have Taco Christmas Eve.
Taco Christmas Eve.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
So I generally work Christmas Eve. I'm one of the few that has kids. I typically get Christmas Day off, and we're not like open normal hours, but we'll open again in the evenings when people are wanting to get out of their house.
Yeah.
But I still typically get it off. So because of that, I'll work basically. I don't know anymore if I'll do it by myself, but I'll open and then close the store, say 5 or 6 on Christmas Eve because it's super dead after that. But then 2 years ago, was it 2 years ago? Or 3?
Yeah, it's 2 years ago.
2 years ago, Greg and I got tacos during that Christmas Eve. And that year we were like, we should do this every year. And so far we have.
Now are they Taco Bell tacos?
They were the first year. I don't remember where we got last year.
I want to say Del Taco or something like that. It was like a fancier place.
Yeah.
The fancy tacos. This year, you should each make a meat, like a chicken taco or a beef taco, and meat in the middle with the wraps. Mm-hmm.
I feel like that was something I should have censored. What?
No. There was no sense. Like you make a beef taco and then a chicken taco. Like one of you make the beef, the other one makes the chicken, and you meet in the middle with the wraps. You just
Okay.
throw down.
So the whole sort of purpose behind Taco Eve is that we don't have to do anything other than eat tacos.
Right.
Okay.
If
Well,
you guys come eat tacos, so we'll just let us know, and we're gonna make sure we get enough for everyone. But
Yeah.
no, because I think like the first one, it was like you, me, Josh, like one other person. It was just basically like we just sat around one of the tables and just ate tacos and chatted.
Yeah.
Well, that's
And I know
exactly it's more of a
that first year, I know Taco Bell hated us because we walked up there or got up there like 4 o'clock on Christmas Eve. It was like, we'd like 60 tacos, please. I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, I remember driving up and going to their drive-through, and I was like, I got a really big order. Can y'all still do it? And he's like, let me ask. And I could hear, like, even though he wasn't on the speaker, I could just hear the manager going, yes, we need to sell.
Hold on one second, yeah.
$60 tacos.
It was like 20 soft, 20 hard, and then
Giggity.
I would just turn it into a taco eating competition.
nah.
Oh.
There's Doc Ock.
Oh, hold on. Mary.
You're done with him already?
I mean, it's just
Nice.
basic. It's basic.
Looks great.
So I gotta do his base, but I mean, he was really only 2 colors. But yeah, now I just gotta hit his base up, and then I gotta ask JD a question when he gets back.
have to lay down soon too anyway.
Still recovering.
Yeah, I got 2 incisions, about 4.5 inches each of them. And the pump they put inside of you, they tie it to your bone and all that good stuff. So it's a little tender. But this is the longest I've sat up now for a couple days. But I'm gonna stick it out as long as I feel it. You got to get stronger, and then I got to start walking more. But the downtime is 6 to 8 weeks yet.
Yeah.
But it's so far, so it's worth every bit of it. So what do you like to do when you're not painting or doing games?
I mean, I'm boring. I really don't have much anything else outside of that. I used to play saxophone and I used to ride horses and stuff like that, but
Saxophone.
I haven't touched my saxophone since high school, and horses be expensive, yo.
Yeah. They're no joke.
But I've been trying to do a little bit, some workout and just get outside and walk for an hour or so. Try to at least. Not always successful, but
Well, that's exactly it. Now I'm getting back into it. I'm supposed to add 5 minutes each week. And I will listen to whatever the doctor says if they can tell me that this wasn't going to hurt anymore. And so far, so good.
yeah. But I myself have never been strong, so
You had to have some lungs on you if you played saxophone, though.
oh yeah, back when I was, in high school. Though I'm pretty sure if I picked it back up and started from the beginning and went through it all again, I could get back to what I was.
Sounds just like Kenny G.
Actually, I did have a soprano saxophone for a while. And then I sold it because I needed the money. But I kept my alto.
Sounds like they got a good crowd up at the store again.
Yeah, Wednesdays are EDH tournament that night, I think.
Yeah, luckily though, well, if it's too much, I'll mute. I can't hear as much unless they get crazy because I have earphones.
No,
in,
it's not
but
bad at all.
I've tried to cut out as much ambient background noise as possible, but I can't make them shut up.
No.
Nor should I probably, unless they're being stupid, and then I get to go off, and that's fine.
Generally, for as much as you stream, the people who are back behind you are keeping it pretty good if you think about it.
Yeah.
It stays pretty PG.
Yeah, and I tried to pick the times where it wouldn't be 700 people in here.
Yeah. I mean, that's fun to stream if it was like a Saturday.
Yeah, right. Negative.
You know, eventually when you get your own room.
I think eventually I'd like to be able to do this, get a home stream set up, and do this from the house. Because, I mean, ideally, my whole goal is to just do online content for the store, and so then either doing streaming from the house or coming up to the store, recording stuff, and then going home and editing it to put out. So that's the goal.
Yeah, but then, you know, we'll never see you and we won't get to hang out.
What part of I have to come up and film stuff so I can go back and edit it? I'll have you playing games.
I'm ready to see some live tabletop action.
So
Dice.
I just realized I whiffed on a great question from AJ. AJ, there aren't really. I mean, you know, the more expensive brushes will do that a little bit better, but honestly, it's just working the paint in. There isn't, unfortunately, an easy. There isn't an easy just brush that, other than air, that doesn't leave brush strokes. Oh, there's AJ. Speaking of AJ, well, he's there, but no
I'm here.
camera. But we have an AJ with no camera.
Hey, AJ.
Hey.
What'd it do?
Well, Facebook wouldn't let me get in to find the top comment. You click commented on it and gave me the last 5. I had to just trying to poke around and get into it.
Oh, well, if that's the case, that might explain why we don't have people join us halfway through. So
Yeah,
it's real
because-
easy.
Yeah,
I
because
can
when
just
you
do this and say paste and chat, and there is the link again if anybody wants to join us.
And Will said that his neck was hurting.
Yeah, I did see that, but you know, I always wonder if there's why we, you know, people we don't know, like, dude, I had a great conversation last night during the stream. I got a dude from Sydney, Australia, started watching.
It's pretty cool.
So, but I'd love for, you know, that to be a thing where they come up and, yeah, it's like first thing in the morning, but let's go ahead and paint, you know. All right.
Now, Will, are you painting stuff? What are you working on?
typically I'll be in the background just working on, and I painted. I've got. I played Archangels, so right now I'm working on Terminators. I've got an entire 10-man squad of Lightning Claws painted, and along with several characters. But that's what I'm working on, and now I'm working on tanks because take advantage of a +1 to hit by remaining still. So see how a more static Dark Angels gun line does.
Hey, Eli.
Yeah, he's back then. He's in the background.
That was too funny. The little girl last night getting on you.
Dude, man, that was a death threat and a half.
She
gonna
was
look for
giving
my
you the
dad.
business.
And if I don't find him, I'm going to come back and kill you. I'm sorry, what? I'm going to come back and tell you. It's not what I heard the first time. I'm sure it was tell, but...
Danny was not paying attention, and all he heard was L.
No, I heard kill.
I'm going to hunt you down.
Yeah, she was, where's my daddy? He's your responsibility. No, he isn't.
Well, stop hiding. Stop hiding him from her.
Yeah.
He drops her off and drives away. Did you see it?
Oh, man. All right. Let's see.
I think that's pretty cool, though, the Thanksgiving and the Christmas taco thing, especially because you guys are more like family for each other.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty cool.
We should stream the taco.
Stream taco Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Do it. I'm gonna mute. I gotta do something I said I was gonna do last night and get a new dry brush. So I'll be right back.
All right. When you get back, I got a question to ask you.
I mean, you could ask me the question.
I mean, go get your dry brush,
All right.
and
So
I'll
it's,
ask
big, it's a big question. Got it. I'll be right back.
Now he's anticipating it being some kind of heavy duty question when he comes back and just be like, "What year were you born?" I cracked myself.
Oh, what fruit are you?
If you could eat a fruit right now, what would it be? Ice cream. What kind of ice cream are you eating? Mm-hmm. So 60 tacos. I think I could handle that. I think it might take an hour or so, but I'd get those wedged in there.
Huh?
The 60 tacos might take an hour or so, but I'd get those wedged in there. They'd need to call a whole cleaning service for the afterward. I want to open up a French fry food truck over here. Just fries. Those, you know which ones I'm talking about, like those half with the skin on type thing, fried up real good. Mm.
So what you're saying is more of a wedge fry, the
Yeah.
quarter of potato.
Oh yeah, those things are so good. If you get them cooked just perfect. Yeah, I don't know where you're from, but they used to have a Boardwalk Thrasher's fries in Delaware, and they would be like squared too. They did look like French fries, but they'd have just enough skin on them where they were, oh. And there was lines around the corner from that store all day, every day, just for French fries. But we don't have anything like that here.
And when you say here, what is here?
Pensacola.
Where is? Pensacola.
All you Mobile guys over there.
Yeah.
We've had this conversation. I'm a Pensacola guy.
Yeah, to begin with, but now you're over there though, right?
Yeah. So I need to actually head over to Pensacola at some point because I need to visit my dad's grave that I haven't visited in a long time.
What cemeteries yet?
The base.
Brancus.
Yeah. My grandfather, and my grandmother are all buried there.
Wow. Little hello in the background. Now, Will, is that your little one?
Yeah. Hey,
Or
is that
AJ.
what-
It's
is that
AJ.
what boy?
Yeah, that's my son Eli. Yep.
How old?
7.
Nice.
Okay, I have an 8 and a 10-year-old, both girls. Pure chaos. All the energy in the world.
Okay, that's better. I guess that's a little bit better view. Let's see if I can pull out some of more of my.
But yeah, I think I'm about to call it for the night too. So when he gets back, I'll say bye. Got a few things done and I've enjoyed doing it, but I need to lay down. Till next Wednesday.
Yeah, sorry, AJ, I didn't see your comment almost an hour ago. Yeah, no, I wanted to go old school animated Doc Ock because that's the Doc Ock I know and love.
It does look good.
Yeah, for being the weakest of the Sinister Six in the Spider-Man and then the Crisis Protocol. And by weak, like his card just needs a lot of work, but they didn't update him in the pack update, so I'm sad.
What do you got over there, AJ? What's that?
That is, you can't really tell the color too well. This is my Deathwing Nightmaster from Deathwing Knights. So I've got the normal power armor and Primaris armored Dark Angels. The Dark Angels green, but the more specialized units like Strike Master, all the Terminators, they're all metallic based. So they're all, their armor is not like a blue ceramic; it's more of a blue metal. For librarians, chaplains are black. The Retributor armor that you would see on Sigmarines, I've got that going for the Deathwing Knight squad. And then the Apothecary is like a steampunk copper, more of like an antique copper. The Captain is that Balthazar gold. So I guess it's more of the gold from Age of Sigmar. And then the Ancients are going to be Runelord of Brass. But they're all pretty much, once they're painted, I dull them out with Agrax Earthshade. So basically, rather than being all shiny, they're all more muted
Okay.
and looking like they've been through battle.
Worn
rather
down
than
a little
having
bit.
worn down, because I mean, when you go through battle, you're going to get grime and grease all over it.
That doesn't make sense because the Dark Angels wait till the battle's over.
Oh, hey, I also told you that these are going to be also to use as any chapter. So,
Well, fellas, I think we broke a record, but JD, I'm heading off for now. I got to go lay back down.
All right,
Thanks
buddy.
for having it again, and I can't wait till next week. Hope I can go the whole night.
Next week may or may not happen. I'm off that day to get prepared
Okay.
for my trip to Orlando, but I will know probably by Tuesday.
All right, well, keep us posted. Gentlemen, have a great night.
See you,
Me
Brian.
too. So what you gonna be doing in Orlando then, JD?
I'm going to the Ruby Tuesdays because that one's the best. What do you think I'm doing in Orlando? Come on, man.
I don't know. Seriously, what are you going to the beach?
In a landlocked city? No.
Dude, seriously, I don't know what you're doing in Orlando.
I'm going to Disney.
Oh,
Hey guys,
Hey, Silver. All right, JD, got a question for you.
Shoot.
How did you do? You painted Jean Grey, right?
No.
How did you do Scarlet Witch's hair?
Oh, okay.
Since they're
Started-
both technically redheads.
Yeah. And it's the same way I did Black Widows.
Yeah.
Start with Doombull Brown.
All right.
You with me?
Yeah, the Dune Gold Brown, which I don't know if I have, so I'm going to have to make a list.
Okay. And then dry brush it Wazdaka Red.
All right, I've got that.
And then it's Jokero Orange dry brush for the highlight.
All right.
I really, really like because it's not like dyed red. It looks more like a natural red. Do we have zombies? Okay.
that's going back. That is not what I ordered.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought that Amazon package was kicking your ass.
What's that?
I thought that Amazon package was kicking your ass.
No, that Amazon package is 5 watch cases. I did not order watch cases. I ordered a white backdrop.
And so you got watch cases?
And I got watch cases.
That's amazing. That is like maybe they were listening and said, "Hey, this is so that people can watch your stream. So here's some, I don't know, stretching."
I have no idea.
AJ, where'd your camera go?
He's muted. There he is.
I don't always keep it on.
Well, now we can't see your pretty face.
I can't see your face.
Do you really wanna?
Not real. I mean, you know, about the beard, about the only thing.
See, I do it this way so that people can look at what I'm doing instead of just being mesmerized by my baby blues. I don't know.
It's the Ant-Man.
It's Ant-Man.
Yeah. Oh, hey, guys. So,
Hey.
like I said, I got my LED lights, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, we'll try not to blind you. There's one.
That's a light.
There's two.
Also a light.
And there's the third one.
You are correct. You have lights. Yay. And
200, 210 to be exact.
210 lights?
Yep. There's 70 LED lights in each one of those.
Well, okay. That's a lot of lights.
Yeah, it is.
That's enough slices.
Oh, okay.
All right.
All right. Dice. Which y'all? That's for a project.
That's
Scissors. Project.
so. Even though Brian has left us, he has not truly left us.
So how little is the little Ant-Man?
Look, that's a question for Scott. Like, I don't know. He's always wearing this body glove. I haven't seen it. No. All right, and we're pushing PG rating. So, all right, so there's regular size character from the game.
Right. So that's when wow.
Beetle.
They ought to do they ought to do a giant version of him too.
I expect that would come at some point. I think I think they would if they're going to do the big ones. I think we need Sentinel. We got Dormammu coming. That kind of let those big guys get out there first, and then we'll get I would not be surprised if we got a giant man at one point.
I wonder if we're going to get Giant Ant-Man and Giant Wasp.
Does she ever?
She did in What If?
Yes, she did. But she did it as a zombie. So we'd get a giant zombie wasp. Oh.
I don't think there's anything more scary put in that order. Giant zombie wasp. Like,
Yeah.
and not even talking about the character. I'm just like, yeah, that's what we need. We had murder hornets and now giant zombie wasps.
Yeah, that's freaky. Speaking of MCU What If, the What If Killmonger just came out.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, he looks badass. He's standing on top of a I guess a Wakandan statue of the Panther.
Like the normal one does, because the normal one is standing on a panther statue.
Yeah, but you know how the one you have is he's shirtless, isn't he?
Yep.
Well, this one's got a that you've seen What If?
Yeah, he's got his little vest on.
Right, he's got that whole costume on.
Cool.
Yeah, they've done the whole. They're doing the whole. Looks like they're doing the whole line from What If. So
Sweet.
yeah,
I have to
they're
look
pretty
at those.
cool. Huh?
Said I may have to look at those.
What's I'll message you the name of the place that's doing it. I got my Carter and Hydra Stomper from Etsy.
Oh, okay.
Now there's another one. I can't think of the name of it, but they've got their version of them too. But they're doing a lot. They're doing a whole lot more. Like I said, they've done a lot. The White Vision, which is a little bit different than regular Vision, which you probably would love.
Yeah, well, you know what? No, because my vision's done. I never have to mess with him again.
Do you happen to have him with you? Because I crashed last night, so I didn't get to see all of it.
Sure.
Dude, that looks good.
I'm after all the grief he gave me, I'm happy with it. I mean, I didn't even like I'm just glad he's the right color. I didn't go crazy with trying to highlight it because I was lightening up like the color I'd created.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I'm happy. And then his eyes actually are probably some of the best eyes I've ever done. You can't quite see it on here, but it looks just like Paul Bettany when you look at it. And I'm like, great figures.
Miniature you really hated to do, and then the next thing you know, you do the best eyes you've ever done.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So, but I'm looking forward to completing Ant-Man because I just want to take a picture up at an airport with all the painted Civil War minis.
Nice.
Although Sam's gonna mess it all up because there's no regular Falcon. It's just Captain America Falcon, but
Do you have Spider-Man painted?
the what?
Yeah, you got Spider-Man painted, yeah.
Yep, Spider-Man was the third one I think I ever painted for this game. That was back during while we all had to stay at home because Meemaw said so.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Interesting.
So yeah, in fact, I'll be right back.
So they don't have so all they have is a cap falcon. They
Right.
don't have a
They don't have an actual Falcon model because on his card it is Sam Wilson, Captain America. There is no Falcon yet.
oh, well that's hey,
All right, gentlemen, I think I'm fixing to call it a night.
You just got here.
Well, now I know what to do, so
You just got here. You have not yet taken enough abuse from me, AJ.
you take that quite a bit. So
You took one. It was one abuse. Hey, Eli, I hear him again.
oh man.
All right, brother. Well, have a good night. I'm sure I'll see you this weekend at some point.
oh yeah, say hey, Eli.
Hi.
Hey, Eli.
They said hey back.
Nice. All right, I'm gonna go to my mini case right here because I want to see how they're gonna all look together.
Who you got there, Greg?
Jean Grey.
Ah.
But
So of the X-Men, what they just have her and
they have Cyclops, Jean Grey, Storm, Beast, Wolverine. That's it for the X-Men, I believe. But then you can throw in like Deadpool, and then coming out are Colossus, Magic, Rogue, and Gambit.
I wonder if they're gonna do Rogue like they did. Well, I guess they would, like from the cartoon.
Oh yeah, no, Rogue and Gambit are both from the '90s cartoon.
Cool. That's cool because I've already seen Rogue painted, and it's a bad word that I can't say on these. So, but she looked really cool. I haven't seen the Gambit. Saw X-23 though. Okay, I need to put these up. Where's it at? Oh, there it is.
All right.
So I do a Saturday night stream, and I'm working on a 8-foot by 4-foot modular industrial war game table.
Cool.
I do that on Saturday nights on YouTube. So in the 3 hours that I was on this past week, I managed to build this.
Nice. What is it?
Oil tank, drum tank. That's a toxic sludge. I got that. All right. Second one in the works. And then I got this bad boy. Starting from the ground up.
Yeah.
Working around, and I got some other pieces that are going to go on it where it'll be pipe coming out and going into the ground. So, yeah. I got 10 of these. that will
That's a
be
lot.
that'll be throughout the board. All right.
There, I have Civil War.
Haha.
And because I'm extra, let's add Thor and Hulk.
They weren't there.
No, but they would have to be on opposite sides so they could just go fight and let everybody else do the thing.
Puny God. Bam.
Ant-Man's and Scarlet's faces don't match.
Yes, I'm aware. Scarlet needs a little bit of a. She needs one more lighting, and I have to finish Ant-Man. So,
I know. I was just being a jerk.
oh, okay.
Yeah, Hulk. Hey, it looks. They look good. So once you're done with the Civil War Avengers, then what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna finish Wakanda. I think. I wanna because I did Killmonger and Black Panther, and that's what I normally pay. I prefer running is Wakanda. So
Right.
we'll
I
finish
got
up
you.
Wakanda, and then maybe go to the Defenders. Since I started Luke Cage tonight.
Oh, wow. Oh, I know where it's at. There it is.
Did you already do Daredevil and Doctor Strange?
Oh, so that's why I can go, once I finish Wakanda, I'll go into, I don't know, I might swap over also because I've done Wolverine. Oh, you know what I'll do? I'll have Wolverine Hulk done. I can do, and Spider-Man, maybe I'll do Ghost Rider next to finish out the new Fantastic Four.
Right.
I don't know. I got a lot.
I tell you who I would like to do. And if they come out with him, I definitely will buy him. He will definitely be on my to buy list and to look out for list. Would be Apocalypse, Abwin Sewer, and then do the Four Horsemen.
I'm sure whenever they start really getting into the X-Men more than just the red and gold teams or whatever, or blue and gold teams.
Yeah. Yeah, because Apocalypse is probably one of my favorite bad guys from the X-Men, besides Omega Red. And Mr. Sinister, of course, because he fought X-Men. And there's so many characters that they could do.
I need the new Nightcrawler so I can run Nightcrawler, Mystique, and Rogue.
Well, that'd be interesting. Well, if they, they're going to have to come out with a, the X Mansion.
Oh, yeah.
Don't they have the Sanctum Sanctorum?
It's coming out.
Yeah. And when I saw, it's a 3-foot tall dice tower. It's the Avengers Tower.
Nice.
It's 3 foot tall. It's a dice tower.
I'd put it on the table.
I would too. Oh shoot. I wouldn't. Yeah, I would too. And I've actually thought, how you like the Sinister Six?
Yeah.
get Osborne. Hopefully they'll do it if they did it. But Osborne, when he had the Iron Man armor,
I'm sure we'll get a Iron Patriot.
that would be cool.
I mean, I know some people have been talking about taking the new Iron Man that's coming out and putting him on the Green Goblin base, and then running him as Green Goblin in the Iron Patriot and painting him like Iron Patriot.
You could only do, but you couldn't do that in a tournament, could you?
No, not in any official sanctioned tournament, and thankfully we don't do those.
What,
No.
sanctioned tournaments?
Like the ones that Atomic Mass Games officially runs.
Oh, I got to get over there and play one day. Oh. Come here, you monster. I'm seriously trying to figure out how the heck I'm going to do him. Where's that box? Come here, Blue. Be right back, guys. Gotta grab some water.
Oakley dokley.
Alrighty. How'd y'all's Star Wars RPG go?
Oh, we postponed.
Gotcha.
Like, I was out and about and trying to get back, and like one store I was at was taking forever. So like I texted and was like, "Hey guys, I'll probably be on time, but I may be running late." And then Drew was like, "Well, I can't come." So Scotty was like, "Well, let's just punt and try next week."
As the typical RPG fashions go.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Scotty was telling me about it earlier.
Cool.
No.
We're supposed to have Trevor's game, and I'm supposed to have Trevor's game tomorrow.
Yeah.
but one of the players can't make it. But he was like, "You'll go ahead and play since Trevor's off if he's the DM. That's the important part."
Right.
So I'm having to wait to see if I hear back from Trevor.
He's walking around here somewhere. But it's probably a good thing that you haven't heard from him, so that he's not on his phone at work.
Yep, gotta stay busy.
Huh?
But gotta stay busy. I'm sure there's plenty of side projects that up there.
Oh, yeah. Always.
I'm actually thinking about heading up to Pandas on Sunday
Yeah?
to meet up with the UFS players up there
Right.
and just meet and greet and see what they've got going on.
Cool.
Where's this?
At Pandas, I don't know the full name of the store, but
Panda's Pair O Dice.
get that.
Where's that?
And Gulfport.
Oh.
Yeah, on Baby Lang here, you sort of have to make up where the red spots go if you're trying to go MCU.
Yeah.
Just like, that works.
Just hold the regular size next to it and just kind of guesstimate.
Pretty much. That's what I did. Got a close approximation.
So are you ever going to do some in custom colors, or are you going to stick with MCU?
I mean, I'm trying to stay MCU as much as possible. I just like the way they look, and it's what I know.
Yeah, that's fine.
Except for, obviously, Wolverine. He's all yellow.
When he comes out, you just have to, buy another one and get another one and paint him that color.
Yeah, I mean, oh no. Of course, by then there'll probably be another version of him, and
Right. When's our next tournament?
huh?
So what are we going to try to do another tournament for Crisis?
Yeah, has it been? I think is it next month? I think.
I don't know. I don't know what you and Wes have decided to.
He and I'll talk again.
What threat level do y'all normally do on?
That's up to you and your opponent. That's how part of your list building.
Ah,
Yeah, it depends on the mission that is chosen. You bring 20 points worth of models, and then when the threat level is revealed, that's when you choose.
I thought it was 10 characters.
That's right. Yeah, it's 10 characters. Sorry.
Yeah.
10 characters.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
10
bring
characters.
10 models up to it's like 4 to 6 crisis cards. Or not crisis cards, but whatever they're called.
Tactics.
Yeah, tactic cards. And then 2 and 2 or 3 and 3 of the missions.
3 and 3.
3 and 3 of the, the take and hold and the capture missions.
Right.
And then you and your opponent choose 2 and draw it. It's a process. But once you get the mission chosen, then you build your list out of the 10 characters you brought. But I can't remember right now off the top of my head. Are the Infinity Stones part of those 10 characters, or are they separate
They
now?
used to be, but now it's changed to where they're permanently attached. They're attached to a character, and you can't move them.
Oh, okay. So if I wanted to play Strange with the Time Stone, I'd just pay that extra points.
Yeah.
But every time I use it.
Yeah, you would have to take Strength with the Soul Stone, because I don't think he gets the Time Stones.
But he has
I
the
know.
Time Stone.
I know. But I think in this he gets the Soul Stone.
What? Why would Strange have the Soul Stone?
Weird. But okay.
Look, it's a Sister of Battle. I don't know. I didn't make the card. Actually, I'm going to laugh if he is one of the updated cards and they update it to where he has his Time Stone and not the Soul Stones.
Right.
Or if they just change it to where he can wield any, like he can have a stone and he can have any stone.
Yeah. That'd be neat. Stonekeeper. All right.
I'm going to call whoever is the judge for the tournament. I'm going to call him the Watcher.
I saw one the other day.
You saw a giant, tall, bald man watching you? That's,
No, I saw an actual model for the Watcher.
Gotcha.
I was concerned for a second.
I'm sorry, JD. Like the joke was there. I had to take it.
No, I was concerned. I was like, we're gonna have to what? Silver actually saw the Watcher. That means we're in a what if episode.
Oh boy.
I did like how he pretty much told the characters that it's basically like, yeah, you're like my cartoons. I
Right.
care about you, but I like my TV.
I care about you, but sometimes I gotta go to sleep.
Hmm. Yeah. I wonder if they'll continue that and do
What?
another
What if? Yeah, no, it's already renewed for a second season.
Huh?
What if it's already renewed for a second season?
Oh yes.
And I think it's pretty much confirmed that we're going to get more Captain Carter, but that they're most likely going to focus on like Shang-Chi and the Eternals and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
That would make sense. Worry about the next phase.
Yeah.
You know, have some nice tie-ins, of course, but
Right. I know one of the things that people were saying was like going back to the zombie one and then hitting Shang-Chi up in there and be like, okay, what was that whole scenario did? What's going on with with the zombies?
yeah.
Well, we've already seen one zombie in the MCU live action stuff.
Who?
Iron Man
Yeah.
in Far From Home. Even though it was Mysterio playing using an illusion on Parker, but still.
I need to actually watch that movie.
You
Have you
haven't
still
seen
not
it?
seen it?
Nope. I have not seen it all the way through. I have seen bits and pieces and I know what happens, but I've not seen the actual scene in the movie. It'll probably be on my watch before No Way Home.
I would hope.
Oh, I can't wait for No Way Home.
Which I saw one of my a new favorite meme of mine was because like Tom Holland's been saying like No Way Home is going to be like it's treated as like the end of the Spider-Man trilogy, and then it says that, and then at the next panel is Peter Dinklage's character from Avengers. He's like, yes, that's what trilogy means.
Yeah, because he only signed it was a 6-movie deal. 3 with Sony and 3 with Marvel. But he's going to continue to be Spider-Man and Parker. I watched an interview with them the other day, and that what you were talking about.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
like I said, it's the end of the whole what would be the home trilogy. You know, well,
Right.
Homecoming, Far From Home, No Way Home.
yes,
Would be
the end of the
end
home.
of that.
No, you know what?
Then-
If they're smart, it is the end of the Spider-Man trilogy, and then we get a Night Monkey trilogy.
Night Monkey.
Yeah.
Have you not seen Far From Home?
Far From Home. Yes, I have seen Far From Home, and I know who the Night Monkey is.
Well, there we go.
I'm just like, why?
Because it's a joke.
It would be interesting.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if when he's done, we pick up Morales.
I think that's where they're headed. But if they do that, I would definitely want to see Octavia.
Spencer.
I want to see the female version of Doc Ock.
Well, we'll see. Have y'all seen Let There Be Carnage?
No. But y'all can hey, you can talk about it. I'm not worried about spoilers. I'm gonna watch it probably tonight.
The end credits scene of Let There Be Carnage is very interesting considering the current state of the Marvel franchise.
That's what I've heard, but I don't know yet, and I'm waiting for it to hit
Right.
Disney Plus or where is it supposed to hit to stream?
I don't think it's going to hit Disney Plus because it's not a Disney movie.
No, but they bought Sony, so
No, they didn't.
I thought they bought Sony.
They bought
No.
Fox.
They're about Fox.
Oh yeah.
No, Disney and Sony are still in joint joint holdings of Spider-Man. But the end credit scene makes that whole situation a lot more interesting.
What how exactly? Well,
JD has asked me not to say, so I'm not going to say.
I don't want to spoil
Jay.
it.
Okay. I thought you said you saw it.
No, I haven't even seen Venom yet.
Dang, son, where have you been?
In the MCU.
I will say that you will definitely need to watch it before No Way Home.
10-4.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had potential spoilers, but I don't have a full spoiler, so
Right.
I'm
No,
gonna try to keep it that way.
also, I don't want to say it online,
Right.
just in case.
Oh, you don't know who's watching.
The Watcher's watching.
Of course.
He's got his What if Greg said the spoiler on?
And end of the world.
I gotta buy another Carnage. Actually, I need to buy several more Carnages.
Are you gonna make Carnegie Hall?
That's a good one. I like it. No. I need to get Venom, a few more of the Carnage figures, so that I can make Toxin, Siren, Riot, make the other symbiotes.
But then what happens when they come out? Like they're probably going to be coming out at some point.
Well, then I put them to the side and say, hey, these are mine. I can do with them as I please.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
That's like, I would love to have the What If Ultron.
Oh yeah. That one probably won't be made by Atomic Mass Games.
Oh, no. But it is a freaking awesome model. Figure.
Yeah.
I would take that and run it as Thanos.
Yeah. But who would you use for his Black Order then?
Robots.
Yes.
Just robots, because reasons.
Just robots.
You
Or
get
the
a
Black
bunch of
Order.
that. You could get a bunch of Iron Men.
Oh,
Iron Man. And just paint them like Ultrons. Because that's what the first drones looked like.
Yeah.
But But yeah, the model's holding holding that scepter thing, spear, whatever it is he's got, and it's pretty cool.
Sweet.
Carnage. Oh. Oh. Yep. Crazy figure to paint.
Which one?
Carnage.
Oh yeah.
I know something else that would help me too. There we go.
All right. All right, the answers. No, I'd say that. We got to do a little gloss coat here in a minute when that dries.
And the ants will be done.
Yeah, but I want to gloss their lenses of their eyes, and if you look at his MCU outfit, like half of it's like leather and the other half's leather. You know, that's got that glossy feel to it.
Right.
So all right. So while I'm waiting on that to dry.
What time did you guys start tonight?
I started a little late. I got here. It was probably about. I don't think it was much after 6:15.
It was about 6:10.
Yeah.
Because my live stream shows 4 hours, 23 minutes.
No, it's 2 hours 24 minutes.
What?
So that's weird.
Something's up with my. Well, you know, that's something crazy because. All right, I'm showing 8:30. My time shows 8:38 p.m.
As does mine.
All right. Now, when I set my live streams up on YouTube, I usually set them like I set it up this past Saturday night for 7:30. All right, everything was showing right. Then I pressed go live to activate it, and when I did, it popped up the reminder: Silver Scratch building, you know, whatever the title was, working on the war game table. Goes live at 9:30 YouTube time. And I'm like, that's not what I put.
Make sure you're under Central and not like Eastern or something.
So I'm like, well. So yeah, I went live at 9:30 and I streamed till after midnight.
Mm-mm.
But I was off Sunday, so I was cool.
Gotcha.
So we still streaming four channels.
Yep.
Cool. See now, I want to check that out because I want to look at because when I went, does the G&G channel have a thing for the live? Because I couldn't find it last week. I looked for it.
What do you mean? Does G&G have a thing for the live?
All right. When I stream live, it records it too.
Yep.
All right. And then it puts it on my wall
Yep.
for afterwards.
Yep.
Okay. So after we streamed, I went back the next day.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm out of space. I got to clear up older ones. I just haven't had a chance to do that.
All right. Okay. Because I couldn't find it. I was gonna watch it.
Yeah, I'm out of StreamYard room. So if I'm out of StreamYard room, it's just doing live. It's not recording, which it has for the last, year, and then it finally ran out. So
Okay.
I probably need to find those old ones, just upload them to YouTube, and then erase them.
Yeah. That's cool. And the other one's on Twitch, right?
Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. Sorry, Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook.
Your Twitch, G&G's Twitch.
Yep.
Okay.
Which actually G&G's Twitch puts it into Discord as well. Or at least a notification, and if you're on G&G's Discord, you can go in and watch.
Uh-huh. That's interesting.
You need to get the videos and split them up so you can be like, here's Luke Cage, here's Spider-Man.
Yeah.
That, and just make them into separate videos
It's not a bad idea either.
instead of trying to post like one long 2-hour video. That
Right.
There's a way. Well, go ahead and say what you were going to say.
I was going to say to JD Silas, I said, don't sound too excited.
No, I'm Brent's not here. Somebody had to sign.
There's a way you can. I know you can do it with YouTube. I don't know if you can do it with Twitch or Facebook, but there's a way you can put chapters in it.
Yeah.
To where they can go to a specific. You can go to a specific chapter, and boom, that's you painting Luke Cage.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So you could look for that. I haven't done it yet because most of all the two live streams I've done, one was me finishing up Omega Red, and the other one, my second live stream, was me working on the game table.
Right.
And most of my live streams right now are going to be me just working on the game table. I've got collaboration with MJ Hobbies. I've got a collaboration with him in November. He's going to build a tank. I'm going to build a mech. And we're going to compare the two. It's for a game that he has.
Cool.
And then there's another guy. What is it? Facility D20. We're talking about a collaboration too.
Cool.
So I'm getting myself out there.
I hear you.
Yeah. Doing all the right things too.
Trying, get on. Plus, I talked to. I don't know what you guys watch on YouTube and all, but I watch. There's this one guy. I love his channel. His Dark Matter Workshop. The guy's name is Yurt. Gert. Yurt. He's from Austria. He's funny. I mean, he is funny. And what he builds terrain, and him and Bill making stuff, Narb makes, and a couple other guys. They just did a Halloween collaboration.
Nice.
And I watched Yurch today, Dark Matter Workshops. He took a Barbie doll and he cut her off at the just above the panty line, and then he made a spider's thorax and abdomen and attached it to it, and then made the spider legs, and then kept the hair, primed it, did a bunch of other stuff to it. Man, oh my God. You talk about a mean looking Barbie doll.
Nice. All right, so let's go ahead and we're going to wrap up about 10 minutes early. So here in about 3 minutes, I need to exit the premises at 9 and not like start getting out of here at 9 tonight. So that being said, let's do our wrap up. Bam, Silver, what you working on?
If you see him, we're at Carnage's red based.
Nice.
Yep. Gonna work on the rest of him later this week.
Sounds good. And Grieg?
Well, I started working on my Dark Dimension Jean Grey.
Nice.
Want to have to pick up those paints for her red hair because I want to keep the red hair, but then I want to keep that pink Psy-Energy. I think that'll go well with the purples.
Absolutely.
But I think she turned out pretty well.
Oh, yeah. She looks good.
And then finished up old school Doc Ock.
The Doc Ock. Very nice.
And he's the last of the Sinister Six that I have painted.
Otto Octavius.
So I'm happy about that.
Good
He
work.
looks good, by the
Good
way.
work.
And then let's see. I got a little bit of Luke Cage done, just some base coating, but I got the final piece of Civil War finished. We have the Ant-Man, and also baby Ant-Man.
And then the baby Ant-Man, but
the
he's
baby
missing
Ant-Man.
his green patch.
Is what?
That you have the grass in the background of the big large one.
No, that's a hazard curb.
Oh,
It's the
okay.
yellow of a curb. But anyway, yeah, no. Well, dude, he's all the way over here on a metal grate. He's not.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, I think I put mine on the same bases.
Yeah, no, that would have been a good idea and smart. I just didn't because I'm stupid. So cool. Well, I appreciate you guys as well as Brian and AJ being with us today. And like I said, I will know beginning of next week whether we'll have a paint party next week or if I'm going to go to bed early so I can get up and drive to Orlando. So worst comes to worst, Greg, if you want to drive from here, you are more than welcome. And I can show you how to do that. It's really easy peasy. So if we want to have a paint party without JD, which no reason why we can't, we'll discuss it this weekend.
Yeah, we can talk.
But all righty, y'all. Well, y'all have a great evening. Have a great rest of the week. I will see hopefully you Monday if the person gets their ducks in a row and for the paint project. And remember, Gamers and Geeks, it is not just a game store, it's a gaming community. Man, that does not bode well.
You've rolled more threes than I've.
I know. It's great. All right. There we go. Let's. All right, y'all. Have a good night.
See you, man.
Good night, man.
Goodbye.
Night, Greg.
He gone. Bye.
Bye, JD.